everybody, how are we? My name is Unicorn Pondu. Welcome back to another video. And Chantal went live again. I know, the Beezing Hour, even though it's going on 2 hours and she's still going. Still going. So if I miss something or I skip over it or whatever the case might be, I'm very sorry, but I don't got time for that. But with that being said though, I guess let's see what Chantal has to say again, shall we? I can't.
Why can't you be on Twitter? Well, that's just ridiculous, Tiny Lasagna. I mean, people are always thinking the worst. I've explained why I'm not on camera. It's because I'm in my bedroom, and my bedroom is private, and I'm not dressed in my hijab. I'm pretty much barely dressed, and it's comfortable for me because getting dressed is hard with the back issue I have right now with my back injury. So, hi Vanessa.
Wing back injury? Do you mean like sciatica pain that's probably caused by your obesity? Is she saying now that it's a back issue and not like a nerve issue? I have no idea anymore. I can't keep track.
So, Caroline, I know it's not like probably the most exciting, what you're used to, but as soon as I can cam up, you better believe I will be, because, I mean, in my videos anyways, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with my live streaming. I don't want to give up on something. Like, I want to try to follow through on things, which you guys know I never do. So, when something is hard and it's just new, I don't think it's, I want to try to like follow it through and try to make it more exciting and, I don't know.
Until it gets really hard and she doesn't want to do it anymore and she throws it away. Like, oh my gosh, like what podcast? What live streams? I don't know what you guys are talking about. I don't know, what are you guys talking about? I have no idea. Huh? I did that, really? No, I don't think I did. We know you, Chantal. Pattern of behavior.
Let Chantal chill. This is basically the only content I can do right now. So it's basically this or nothing. So I at least want to like.
And also, I just realized something. She linked her PayPal. I mean, you can't really see because it's paused, but like, well, let me mute this for a second.
I at least want to like come and hang out with you guys because it takes my mind off of like, it just takes away some of the boredom of like just being in bed and not doing much. Did you ask what kind of shot you're getting? No, I haven't been back to that clinic. If this is all you can do, so be it. Thank you. It's so annoying. Her fake positive and fake laugh. Who are we talking about? Me? No, not me, right? I don't have a nice fake laugh. No name. Heart. Any improvement? Beautiful. I guess I was on Twitter for being in here yesterday. I'm not on Twitter, but was told I was mentioned a lot. No name. You are going to get so much hate for supporting me or being in my chat. People are going to like, yeah, they're going to come for you for that. So, just so you know, I'm not allowed to have any supporters, I'm so terrible. Are you talking about me? Someone thinks I'm undilated? Is that what you're saying? Okay, number one, who cares if I was, if it's prescribed by a doctor? I'm not, but if I was, pain meds can be useful as long as they're not abused. Okay, so I think if people just accuse me of abusing them, I think they're projecting. That's all I'm going to say. I try to answer everyone's questions. Okay, so now, Samira, I've literally been watching you religiously since like 2017, first time I'm commenting. You were 17 and now you're 24. Wow. Jeez. Did I have any influence on you growing up or what?
I hope not, because dear Lord.
There's different ways that you can support my channel and me if you want to. Of course, there's...
Oh darn. That gosh darn finger keeps slipping. I'm very sorry.
Okay, so, as I was saying, I was sunbathing. Okay. Sunbathing away the pain. Taking vitamin D, like over 1,000.
I also heard something about that on Twitter. She was like, I don't know, like sunbathing the area that was hurting or something. And like, I know that like LED stuff can help with like pain, but like, I've never heard like people just getting their booty cheek out in the sun, which I mean, hey, that's your prerogative, but it's Chantal. No one knows really.
Milligram or whatever the units is. And I do bed exercises. So like I kind of like just try to do as many small exercises in bed as I can. Like laying on my back, raising my leg, like having my leg.
Because that's so weird because I've quite literally heard like the opposite. And everyone from what I've heard is like, get out of bed, girl. You need to stretch and like move. Otherwise you might suffer blood clots. You might suffer bad medical stuff that people try to avoid. But, here we are.
Stretch out the lower back. I take vitamins, but they mostly wanted me to take vitamin B12, and that's in the Unicity. So I've been drinking the Unicity Balance that I have. And I've also...
So instead of taking actual vitamins, she's relying on her Unicity for vitamin B12. Yep, here we are.
And believe me, I cannot wait to get back to my videos and just doing content as well. But I'll probably still keep the live streams. I want to learn like how to do them more. So basically, so yeah. So I was thinking maybe Friday of doing like a gaming stream on Friday, maybe Phasmophobia, maybe Sims. I find it.
Please do Phasmophobia because just, oh, I love watching people play it, but like it's mortifying if you're playing it with other people. I'm so excited that that's the case.
Like relaxing if you want to like relax and just if you like scary games and stuff like that.
Okay, well you're not gonna be relaxing if you play Phasmophobia. Let me tell you.
Be like a fun stream just to chill out. So, and then maybe tomorrow, since it's Throwback Thursday, I was thinking of like reacting to my old videos myself, like some of my old videos. Probably not the
Boo.
messy ones that you're thinking. I don't know if it's gonna, I don't think it's gonna be like ones without the hijab, but maybe just some like older streams and stuff. Speaking of which, I have something to show you. I found this image. Okay, check this out. Which one is it? Oh. Okay, look at this. Do you guys remember this, by the way?
Oh, we do. We very much do. The Freddy Krueger like outfit right before she went to Kuwait for the first time. Oh, I would give anything right now to go back in time and relive this like era, this like unknown era. But like, who is this man? What's Kuwait like? What are we gonna be getting ourselves into? Oh my god! If we could just go back to that, even a little bit, even before then, oh, we would be so lucky. This was definitely the beginning of the end, and I miss it so much.
Look at, like, all my chins were not even hidden when I first wore my hijab. I miss so bad some of the things I didn't bring with me. Like, what? This is the cutest hijabi Halloween costume. And my freaking Beetlejuice cup. I don't know what I did with this Beetlejuice cup. Where's my Beetlejuice cup? I hate this. And my Freddy Krueger thing. And my looks more like a turban. But it was so cute. That made me sad because I was like, oh, you know. Another thing I wanted to show you guys I found. You're going to freak out when I was looking at my old content. Ta-da!
Oh, God, that brings up so many memories. I don't... If you guys know, you know, and you also are like emotionally crying like I am on the inside. But if you don't know like what this is, what this represents, like just don't go looking. Don't go. You're good. You were perfectly fine in your life without knowing what the blue pot was. Just keep it like that. Keep it simple. Keep it simple.
I don't know where blue pot is today, but this is the moldy blue pot. This is the
okay. Well, there you go. She just told you.
Last instance where you see the pot being used and it was like new and it was wonderful. It was not moldy. The freaking pot, man. I'm gonna leave that up here for now. So I remember this is like my Ziggy Stardust. I dressed up like Ziggy Stardust and I made a spaghetti sauce. And I put it in the blue pot, believe it or not, is the best thing to cook sauces in. It's like a Dutch oven, basically. I'm so mad at myself when I look back at those things. I have bittersweet memories because I wish I took better care of my things and I wish I preserved the things I just spent so much money on. Do you know how much this...
Yeah, nope. You just let everything crumble around you. Like everything. That whole entire apartment was a complete dump. Oh God, just like the garbage and the boxes and the trash and the like empty takeout containers. If you guys weren't there for the villa era, oh my God. There's no words that I can describe to like really truly explain what this is. If you guys haven't seen videos or photos of it for yourself, you honestly can't explain it. It was that morbid. Ugh.
Blue pot cost? It cost like I think $65 or something like that. It was expensive and it weighed like one of my legs. It's so heavy. You know what I mean? So yeah, blue pot bacteria was used to create the COVID vaccine. I had so many cool things and I didn't realize it at the time because I didn't appreciate the value of money. That's why I was always in so much financial trouble before. I didn't appreciate, you know, because even if the thing is you could have a small salary, for example, but if you're smart with your money, you can make it go a long way. And on contrary.
Wow, Chantal, we're finally learning, or at least pretending to learn what that means at 40. Congratulations, welcome to being an adult. Woo!
Some people who win, you know, millions of dollars, they blow through that like nothing. I probably would have been one of those people, 100%. So I think that
you were one of those people. I mean, to be fair, you didn't have, $1 million, but you were making some pretty good money, girlie, like 20K a month, and you blew through that. And I would love to know the amount of money that she burned altogether throughout like the Crackhead Olympics.
I think that I would have for sure. I mean, I think I've learned my lesson a lot more, and I still struggle, and I still have to like check myself sometimes with like, sometimes I just want to like lay in bed and start ordering a whole bunch of things from Lush, and I'll just like catch myself when I get to the cart and only order the things that I really need, like face wash, conditioner, and not like 10 bath bombs.
I'm kind of like that too, but I heard this trick one time and it's really helped me like not splurge on things like too, frequently. I don't know. It's something along the lines of if you really want something, right? Just unless there's like a sale or something, of course, but like just sit on it for a few days. Just see how you feel, right? Just wait it out. And if you still want it after the 3 days are up, it might be a sign that you should probably just go ahead and buy it. That's really helped me.
Remember the chair you sat on in the kitchen and rolled around? Oh yeah, my chair. That chair, Nike, is so strong. I've had it forever.
Yeah, I will agree. That chair. I'm honestly surprised that she broke the floor before she broke the chair. But like, also, did I just dream that up? Because I could have sworn to you, like honestly, that she put a hole in the floor because that she like dead dropped on the chair.
Derpy derp. Haters say you're not showing your face surroundings because you're in Canada. No, I'm still in Kuwait. There's no way I could travel with the pain I'm in. There's no way. Yeah, I got an update on Sam today actually, and he's doing very well. He's very happy with his new owner who loves him to death. I wonder who's in the villa now. I know, me too, kind of. But yeah, the chair was the goat. Yeah, for sure. I don't have a chair in the kitchen, like a wheelie chair. See, the thing is like if I do things like that, people think I'm weird and horrible. That's the difference. So I really like Pennington's Beezing. I'm not gonna lie, but you know what? It's probably a good thing while I'm trying to pay off debts and recover financially and be more responsible with money that I don't have access to a Pennington's, because it's a trigger for me. Like I also was kind of a shopping addict. Like Box Mountain didn't come from nowhere. It was from parcels, like every day. It's not even funny. Get cheap packs of shirts and use fabric paint and a roller and stencil Beezer shirts. Yeah, I think I would have to go with somewhere that can ship them, because most of my audience is like US or like at least Western world, and I can't really ship them from here. It would be too expensive.
Okay, with that same logic, why are you shocked that no one bought the perfumes? Like, she was so, like, flabbergasted. Like, oh my gosh, like, why won't people buy, like, my $65 perfume? Oh my god, like, that's so crazy. But when it comes to this, oh my god, yeah, like, shipping's really expensive from here. I don't think I could do that. Wow, it's a wonder why no one bought the perfume. Such a wild and crazy idea.
No, I don't have pink eye. Why do you think I have pink eye? Reach out to Pennington's to see if you can franchise for them in Kuwait. That would be a good idea, I wish. I went to Cuba and all I got was a free cake. I have to go rewatch my Cuba stuff. Cuba laptop tornado. I can't. Oh, I hate myself when I think of that. No, Angela, we're fine. He's just in the other room. He's helped me set up this live stream. Everything is fine. We're still living here. We're still together. We're still married. I don't have pink eye. What else are the rumors? I don't have the plague. I'm not in an iron lung. I can't cam up because I literally am more comfortable just being in bed. I'm not gonna go sit on the couch and get dressed. Like, even pulling my arm up in the air, like, I reserve that energy for using the washrooms and showering. I refuse to get help with those things right now. So I'm trying to, if you're bedbound, you should go back to Canada. I'm temporarily bedbound. I'm going to be traveling. I want to go travel the world. I'm not staying bedbound. There's no way. I refuse.
I mean, to be fair, did she really start to begin with? I mean, she did try for a few days, but then of course, magically, oh no, guys, I can't do my walks anymore. And before that, the last time, oh my gosh, guys, I pulled something in my back. I can't do walking like videos anymore. I'm sorry. And like one before that, same exact thing. So isn't it kind of weird? Like the second that she gets into like a little health kick, oh my gosh, guys, you won't believe it. It happened again. I pulled something. My back hurts, so I can't. I'm very sorry, but like, I can't continue exercising. Okay, Chantal, whether you're telling the truth about it, lying, whatever the case might be, the only person that's really going to affect whenever this live stream is over is yourself.
It's painful. Like, I don't feel any pain just laying here right now. I can stand and walk around for longer than before. I heard a bit of a Rihanna song today, and I just got up and started dancing to it a little bit. I'm tired of I don't want to accept that this is how, like, I want to know that I can be normal again. Even though, like...
Here's the scary thing. We don't know. Like, you were joking about, like, oh, bed bound there, tee-hee, tee-hee. Well, how's that joke going for you so far? Because you're still in bed, and, like, that's, like, the last thing I've heard that people want you to do right now is lay down and, like, heal up, because it's not going to get better from you just laying there.
You know, I wasn't healthy before, but desert camping, as soon as I feel better, I gotta take advantage before the end of February. You don't think so, Meep? There's so much controversy with Gypsy Rose, you know? I don't understand the, like, immediate insane fame. But yeah, Pink season. No doubt she was severely abused, and, you know, just Munchausen by proxy syndrome is abuse in general, you know? So it's a very complicated case, you know? I wouldn't doubt that she had any resentment for her mother. I mean, but Ted Bundy and Jeffrey Dahmer became popular too at one time. And, yeah, and so did that Night Stalker guy there, the one that smelled like a goat and had bad teeth. I can't remember his name. Ugh.
I mean, to be fair, does it really matter about their names? And also, why do they always give these awful people, like, the coolest nicknames? Like, the Night Stalker. That is such a cool name to give it to a piece of garbage human being. Come on.
The one who thought he was like a devil. Richard Ramirez. Do you practice any kind of meditation? Prayer is like a form of meditation.
And what's really sad is I know exactly who she's talking about. Like, the guy with the house, and they would do stuff in it, and, like, the mom had no idea, like, the state of it. I watched way too much Bailey Sarian, I know.
For me, I
find. Okay, anyways.
But no, not like actual. I never could meditate before. I can't clear my mind. Meep, how screwed up to idolize killers. Yeah, I mean, I don't get the women who, like, fall in love with them. Like, you know, it's, like, weird to me. Like, Chris Watts, like, what part of being a family annihilator is sexy to them, you know? She had secret access to her laptop at night. She could have reported her mother to authorities online. That's what people are saying. And then there's people who counter that and say, well, I'm sure she wasn't thinking of that at the time. She was probably too scared to, like, you know, go after her mom, and, you know, overwhelming for her. But who knows, you know? Oh, Boozin, you were an alky and you hurt old people. Stay away from my grandparents. Super chat. Foodie got a super chat. Oh my gosh, little boy butt. Thank you so much for the super chat. Oh my gosh. There's so much like little dramas and little beefs going on in Gore World, like amongst like reactors now. Like, I don't know. I wonder if those beefs would exist if, let's say, people like Yo Mama didn't expose people, or if I, like, never raged at people, and, like, you know what I mean? Like, there's chaos. That's chaos. Breezy looks like she shows. Ew, what? Don't laugh about that. The hot dog thing. I heard about a girl in school. Everyone heard about a girl in school who, with frozen hot dogs, had an emergency. You guys know what I'm talking about? And everyone had that teacher in high school who had a dog who liked peanut butter. Oh my gosh. What kind of things did we talk about in school?
With that, I'm gonna just... You're welcome.
I do miss out on a lot of things, Candy, due to weight issues, and I try really hard to think of what things I'm missing out on as motivation to not binge eat, or not to overeat or eat the bad things, you know, or I really just to stay on track. It's amazing how much cravings will make you think irrationally and try to justify every single thing, you know, to try to get you to eat. It's strange. So, but yeah, I mean, I would like to go and buy clothes here at, like, really nice, modest clothing, and not have to buy the biggest size, you know, or I would like to not have to worry about weight limits or extra seats on planes, or booths at restaurants, rides at carnivals, being able to walk for a length of time, not getting injured from obesity.
Okay, well, those issues are a result from you not getting the proper mental health treatments that you need. So instead of trying to DIY and this and that and yada yada yada, because her and Amber, for some reason, they want to be like these super motivational people, and they want to be like this beacon of, like, health and, like, oh my gosh, guys, I did it. I lost weight from being morbidly obese. Okay, great. Love that for them. But then they don't do it. Like, they want to be these beacons of, like motivation and, like the it girlies, but, like, they also don't do the work to do it, and they still want that recognition. Like, okay, then I would probably focus on weight loss first, and, like, you know, proper mental health treatments / you know, being seen, and because there's definitely something that's, you know, either wrong or could be helped, whatever the case might be.
Related things. So for sure, yeah. I really doubt that most people who are obese like being obese, but there are some who do. I think they've just accepted it. I think what that is, like, when I've gone through phases, I can tell you when I've gone through phases, you know, make my own clothes. I wish. That is a good hobby, though. No, Jillian, they have no strong painkillers here. No opioid, no narcotics at all that are accessible, especially to like expats. For me, when I would say, screw it, I'm just gonna be fat and eat what I want and love myself for being being obese and, but just me like kind of giving up at the time and just, no matter what size you are, taking care of yourself is important and loving yourself, like not taking care of your health is, it's not love. You don't love it's a form of not loving yourself. You're not taking care of yourself. There's no self-love there, but you have to be kind of easy on yourself at the same time because what you're dealing with is so difficult and it's like an actual disease, and it's hard to overcome. But yeah, I really realized that I don't get people who want to gain weight. I don't get the like feeder gaining thing at all, because yeah, it's not healthy. I don't feel well enough to come on camera yet. Do you think you love yourself? Yeah, I mean, I know I do, but it's like self-love has been like a process, and it is possible even if to love yourself and simultaneously work on yourself, regardless. But there must be a part of me that doesn't I don't know if I'm like wanting to hurt myself when I abuse my body or if I just don't think about it. I don't know.
Well, that seems like some sort of, work process for either a therapist or a nutritionist, maybe both at the same time. I don't know. Just go get help. Like, this is embarrassing. Like, go get help. Quit doing these live streams. Just go, I don't know, do something to better yourself. I mean, you might be lonely, sure, but go. Like, the more that you sit here and wallow about it, like, the worse it's gonna get. I'm sorry, but I mean, it's true.
I guess that's where therapy is helpful, but it takes time to fall in love with someone else and time to fall in love with yourself, for sure. Because you spend a lot of your life discovering who you are, I think in high school there was a...
Okay, sorry, but like, if I don't know myself by 40 years old, God help me. That's the only thing I gotta say.
A big time where I hated myself because, I felt like I believed everything, other people's opinions about me. I put my self-worth into what others would think about me, and if you're fat in high school, it's hard because you're bullied a lot, like people just, how it is, not just being fat, but anything. If you're slightly different, then, I mean, the reasons why people are popular and unpopular are so stupid and they change all the time. Like there was one girl who was popular for like... I'm not here for some sort of self-loathing, like, oh my gosh, guys, high school, like stuff that happened like 20 plus years ago. No. Self-care. Yeah, for sure, Caitlin. Like my self-love journey has to begin because it's just downhill from here. It's not cute or funny, I know. But the bullying, people act like, bullies, like high school bullies in Gore World. That's what it is. It's exactly what it is. Like the weak people are too afraid to stick up for what's wrong. Like what I mean? They're too afraid to stick up to the more popular reactors because they don't want to be turned against. And the things that these people say is just outright disgusting things. And the actions they do, you know what I mean? So your sister that happens, Sage. Sometimes siblings we can't choose our family. It happens that cutting toxic people out of your life includes, like, if it has to be a family member, You have to look out for yourself because nobody should be abusing you. Nobody should be bullying you, your family or not, They are miserable people who hate themselves. That's
Which is also kind of ironic because didn't she like admit that she didn't treat her little sister super great growing up? So projection, probably.
In Montreal matzo ball, and yeah, but the head don't cam up anymore. Yeah. I mean, sure, I'm not camming up now, but it's for privacy. It's like, and I've cammed up for years. This is the first instances of that, Well, I mean, yeah, I couldn't. I just always live my life. I don't have I don't know. I would rather just sit like a beach whale on my bed and stare at the wall than like have a whole channel about someone else bullying them every day. Like I would never do that with my time. So never, not for any amount of money. There's no way. I just couldn't do it, So.
I mean, how many times has she tried to make a reaction channel? It seems like you would, Chantal. You just don't want to, sit through all of it. Which, I mean, hey, fair. I've been jumping around a lot. I don't blame you, but...
But yeah, I don't know. I think most of you are like that in here. Most people who have chats on the internet, a community of chatters, which I'm so grateful for you guys, have similar viewpoints in common. They have something similar in interest. For example, with a lot of haters, they congregate because they all hate me. So it's like most people have things in common. We like to bees, and you guys, most of you like me. You don't even have to like me. We can just hang out. I don't care. Not everyone is going to like you in life. That is something so hard to accept because I find human beings, and myself included, we have egos and we have pride, and a lot of beefs remain unresolved because of that. And I feel like, you have to realize not everyone is going to like you. It's just, it's not possible. Like, who
Yeah, thankfully I learned that pretty early on with like a recess episode of like I think TJ is his name. I don't know, like the kid in the hat, and he tried to impress this other kid, and like no matter what he did, like the other kid just said like I still don't like you, and like not everyone's gonna like you. I mean, I can only assume that there's people that don't like me. Fair enough. That's your prerogative. I'm not gonna hold it against anybody.
do we think we are to think everyone is gonna like us? Come on. But it hurts our egos. It does. It's like, why don't you like me? But you know, we have to just think, who cares? Like, no one, like, who cares? It's not our problem, you know. Oh, thanks, Windswept. You have a prolapse L5S1. How do you guys know which? I guess it would say on the medical report. So is it always painful? Oh, I don't want to just live with chronic back pain forever.
Okay, well, weight loss would probably help a bunch with that.
I don't really watch I don't watch reaction channels, honestly. Like I said, other than
You don't watch many Oh, wait, no, you don't watch any reaction channels. That's very interesting.
Yo mama, like, it's important to keep that distance against anyone who's bullying you. You don't need that in your life. That's why I don't understand, like, most reaction channels who are hateful think that I watch them. Like, why would anyone want to watch 2 hours of somebody, you know, saying the most vile things about you, coming for your family? Like, why would anyone, no one would watch that. You know, that must be an ego trip thing, because no one's watching that, you know? Sometimes I'll go into Twitter, but after 5 minutes, I have to get out of there. There's too much time and energy these people put into being nasty. Yeah, I know. I do praise the ones that call it the hypocrisy. Like, yeah, for sure. Carolina, I don't have a Twitter. I mean, no, I don't need one. There's no point. I think I spent too much time in Thailand, but I kind of miss it. Like, at this point, we were staying in like a really cool little like hotel apartment, and
I feel like we all kind of know like why she misses it. Like, come on. Come on. Come on.
and it was like, I don't know, you get accustomed after that long to the, you know, I miss the friggin' 7-Eleven. No, I'm just joking. One of them was talking about
Here's the thing, she's not.
taking your ashes. I know, body side view. These people are so fucked. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I don't like to, you know, I'm really trying not to swear too much, but that's the proper word for it. Yep. One's fuller hate, like just reading to you that always stream snipes. It's like they say the most hateful things out of like, it's the most insane, they must have the most insane anger for me. And it's like, why? Because I stand up for myself sometimes, like against, like, you know what I mean? It's always like, rules for thee, not for me kind of thing. Yeah, Vanessa, I am so against stream sniping. I think it's really lazy. I think it's really wrong to do that to other people. Guaranteed, if I made a living out of just going live and stealing someone's content, they wouldn't like that if that was done to them, and they would be the first ones crying and trying to strike. Guaranteed. They would vandalize. Yeah, for sure, Applebee's. Well, you know what? I'm not being cremated, so, you know, there's that. They're not going to be getting any ashes because I'm not being cremated. You know, Muslims don't get cremated. Your husband's bringing home 7-Eleven. Oh my gosh. The Circle K I went to in Canada most recently had, I like roller food. I don't know. It's like a fat chick, food addict kind of thing. But like,
I don't think I've ever had roller food, but I will say, but if you guys have a Circle K with a pizza like store in it, oh my, they have like the best pizza. I love their pizza and their nachos. Like that, it's not part of the pizza, but like, you know, Circle K nachos. Oh my, it's so good. I love their nachos.
like when I go into a convenience store and I see the hot food rollers, I'm like, yes, the taquitos. They have these like buffalo chicken taquito things that are so bad for diabetes, I'm sure. So I couldn't eat them, but they are really delicious. What I don't like about, I know that Gorlick Breath doesn't replay my content, but what I don't like is that every single thing is turned into every single thing is turned into some kind of drama that's not there. Like just really dumb things. Just for the sake of like, I'm just gonna crop out a video, you know? For me, they said core stabilizing exercises and weightlifting training. Yes, you have to strengthen your muscles and your bones. I can feel the muscle weakness in my leg, you know? So that's why I'm trying to do that from bed and as much as I can, you know? Pizza slice, I haven't had.
I will say, whenever I had like my pinched nerve, the muscle weakness is the weirdest thing ever, because it's like half of like the mobility in your arm and slash hand, it's just gone. And I was trying to open up a jar of pickles, and I gave to someone just like, I'm pitiful. Can you just please open this up for me? Because I can't open this. It's the weirdest thing. It's just like you can barely lift up your arm, and trying to do anything with your hands is pretty much impossible. Thankfully, it's all resolved now. I'm good. But just, it's the weirdest sensation that you honestly cannot explain. Like, you have to like experience it firsthand, because I thought like there was something major going on. Like, that's not normal, but like everything's fine.
I know it's hard when you're having a flare up, but when you're over the flare up, try weights. Yeah, for sure. For sure. So my content is just kind of on a low right now. Like, I'm just going to be streaming.
Was it ever on a high? Sorry, I had to.
Feel better enough to like actually do more things. So when I can actually sit comfortably I cannot sit on the couch right now for an hour and stream. I can't even sit for 25 minutes and do a video. So I have to, like, even walking around, I have to be in bed right now to rest whatever it is going on in my back. I have a feeling it's probably like some kind of slipped disc or bulging disc that causes sciatica. That's what they suspect it is.
So why don't you go get a second opinion? Like, if you don't know them, this is what they think, yada yada. Like, go to someone else just to make sure, because you never know. It could be something worse. It could be something like not as bad. It could possibly just be a nerve. But just, if I were you, Chantal, especially with your state and your weight and everything and your health, I would definitely go have a second opinion done.
So many things are taken out of context or plainly made up. I know. Massaging it. Yeah, I've been having Salah massage me, like, just to, does help a bit. I mean, I think that there are some, like, people who react to my videos who just, like, legit want me to hear what they have to say. Like, they have, like, some good suggestions and things like that. Like, so, like, I have seen some informative videos before, I'm not gonna lie.
Well, I think that's the nicest thing that she's ever said about any reaction channel ever before. Never thought I would ever hear her say that. Wow.
I'm in too much pain to go to the hospital to deal with that.
There's emergency services. If it's that big of a deal, you would find a way.
Shakara is a good reactor, no insults and just critique, yeah. And she usually sticks to what her expertise, in context to what her expertise is, Like, that's the thing. She's qualified to say something about fitness and things like that. But people like, who, like, what the hell are they qualified for? They're in a friggin' bigger mess. So that's where the hypocrisy comes in. So yeah, you're right, Applebee's. And then you provide truth, they block you so that your followers... Yeah, exactly. I've provided, like, medical records, how many times, showing that I've been to outpatient eating disorder. I've been to this
But, like, girlie, like, no one asked for that, though. It's like, okay, here's a bunch of, like, screenshots of, I don't know, like, doctor paperwork that, like, quite literally nobody asked for. Okay, sure. Yay. Documents, woo.
ER, and I've said, like, when they ask me what my problem is, why I feel like this, and I said I'd like to be referred to a program because, like, for something for my binge eating, it's out of control, and it's, and that's what they referred me to. And I've shown that proof. And still people will be like, you don't have binge eating, you're just eating, you just like to stuff your face. Like, who are you? You're not qualified in any way whatsoever to make those claims. That's what's funny. They feel entitled to see their marriage. There's no other YouTubers, I know. I'm not showing anything to anybody. No more. No. I wish you would consider weight loss surgery. That's why I'm off camera, because I don't even want to show my bedroom right now. You, my dear, are not Muslim. Well, maybe Sunni, but no, ma'am, are you legit? You said you need to go for shots today. What? But how do you have that right to make that claim, Luteens? Like, I took the Shahada, so I am technically, like, on paper Muslim. Am I perfect? Do I still sin? Is it a hard transition for me? Yeah, 100%. But, my ex was 6 foot 6 foot professional cyclist. Wow. When he skipped his disc, he literally cried on the floor of the ER like a baby. Yes, windswept. I started screaming because it was so painful and, like, bewildered Salah. He's like, what the heck? Like, I don't know what to do, but it was, like, crazy.
So is it a slip disc or is it like sciatica? Like, when did we turn into, like, this, like, slip disc thing? I'm so confused.
Never felt pain like this. And you're right, athletes get injured a lot in their back, so for sure. Yeah. I don't think anyone's interested in seeing your marriage certificate at the topic surface because you went initially to a tourist visa. You cannot get married, apparently. Don't quote me, though. Well, that's the thing. But the thing is, Lexi, that's the problem. And that's, I guess, where maybe theories come in, but it's not fact. That's where I have a problem. All they know is that I came here initially on a tourist visa. Anything after that, they don't know for fact. So, I've been really keeping that status and everything very vague, very quiet.
Which, I mean, Chantal, you have to admit, that's kind of suspicious. I don't know, like, anytime, especially Chantal keeps things hush-hush. Keep things, like, under the radar. Like, are you expecting people to just be like, oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense? For a known liar, Chantal, yeah, I don't know, again, what were you expecting?
They're not psychologists, fitness trainers, healthy people. Yeah, living healthy lives, exactly. Very uncultured and childish Italian. Most of them. A lot of them are. Some of them no, but some, yeah. I do try to walk as much as I can around the house, believe me. I try. I go see Howie. I still take care of the pets, but Salah helps me with the cat, but I take care of Howie, like, I don't care. I bring him, like, I have enough strength really to go get his cage, lay out a plastic thing on my bed, put him down, and I play with him and kiss him and give him his treats and that, but, like frozen pizzas.
Okay, yeah, well, there's only a few more minutes left, so I'm going to call it there. So, with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching, and I guess I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.